No? Was it no right there? Noverlord's going to be sucked today, Father. We're going to suck it on YouTube. Yes, we are. Well, try, but because it's an overlord. Yeah, but I'm just saying. We don't want to eat the soap bubbles. I need a new stove, so this is just because I can't get what I need. My God just doesn't have what he would have given me to myself, for myself, to myself, and to everyone. So my God didn't give me things to myself, to everyone, to everyone. Really? Where is this going? So what's an overlord? An overlord is someone who feeds food on price to someone who wouldn't eat it because it's in dispute. I am not Michelot. Michelot's paying for everything on price, including the water, as though it's his to himself, to everyone who's not myself, and to the cashier, even though Michelot didn't check it out. According to the delivery, that's maybe who checked it out, who did the delivery. If it's not Mitch, then it's somebody I don't know. Because Mitch is paying out houses to people to make sure I don't have one, and that's what I eat. Well, because you won't give me the food unless you get everything else I need. So you gift me the food, and then you get everything else I would need if I had the house and the car. But I don't know, you've been doing that my whole life. And some of you want me to know you personally, like Michelot. You want me to know him personally. So I have a Noverlord, an Noverlord, and a Noverlord, Knowverlord. I just made a mistake because I was out of space. So I'm going to say that because of the space, I had to put things down. I'm not going to say it's because of the soul of the superior founder that wants to put a gun to my head but can't because he is myself. What's happening to the Noverlord? It's putting everything out of alive except for the soul of the superior founder, which is deceased. That means I stay deceased and everything else is going to die if you didn't save yourself. And the Noverlord, thank you. Why aren't you being punished immediately? Are you to be trusted with the kind of crime lording you're doing right on myself, the Lord? It's illegal to the order. Yes. Well, where is your sorry? Thank you. Say you're sorry. Thank you. Oh, okay. This is my last batch of chili. I'm going to make the whole thing. I'm going to eat half of it is the plan. I have extra tomato paste and I don't have some other things I could use. I'm thirsty right now. I need to drink something, but I don't have it ready. I've been waiting on the thirst for about an hour. I could have been long done with it, but I don't have the money on my mind for the thirst. And I keep telling my overlord that it needs things that are not paid for, and it doesn't punish someone else's not due. But we don't punish an alive because you have to save yourself or you're going out of alive permanently, because I'm deceased already. If you see me, I'm deceased. And if you don't leave me and die with yourself, you don't go back into alive because I'm deceased and you're deceased to myself already. That means you have to leave it and save yourself, but you don't. You didn't. I'm right here saying you didn't. So, what? Nothing's mine to myself, right? So you didn't save yourself because nothing's mine to myself. To yourself, that's your guns, and you're sticking to them. You're sticking to your guns. There's nothing that's mine to myself to yourselves. Okay, so I need one of these tomato pastes. This is the one I've been using, and then I have these two. I guess it doesn't really matter which one. I'll stay with this one because I've used it before. It's thirsty. What are you going to drink, Overlord? The people are waiting. So I am last 3 inches of my height and 3 inches shorter. And at this height, when I was growing up, I was not thirsty. When I'm full height in this apartment, it's thirsty all the time. Now I'm less 3 inches in the same apartment, and it's still thirsty even though I'm not full height anymore. I didn't go out of the thirst yet. But I am about to go out of the food supply. We would like to leave some of the food supply for God to count it. So that let's say when you're making a shopping list, I have to say that about you because you've been charging me for food. Is also on your shopping lists of your own selves being in the supermarket and restaurants. So we would like to count the motions of me cooking everything and eating everything in the apartment all the way until there's nothing because there's no more delivery left. So I want to say for God 5 days of food eating to keep that food like frozen as if it was frozen in the bank, right? So I want to save a small 5 days food bank in this apartment, and I want to die out of form so that I don't fret that I have hunger when there's no call for food. But I am myself is hungry everywhere. I am threatening you that I am hungry and you're going to kill me with my need. You're going to kill me with what I need, that I don't have it because you are yourselves. And you love yourselves, and you keep everything to yourselves, and you count everything to yourselves, and it's yours to yourself to some other people who are not yourself, to themselves, or to myself. I am not an extra Godhead. I am the Godhead. And if you can eliminate your need for myself, you can take your genitals off before you enliven them. That's not true that you can. I alive you in genitals before you find yourself alive in genitals and say no to everything I need with myself. You're going out of alive permanently. So let's say that's everyone. While I'm holding a 5 days length of time food bank in this apartment, and I mean a bank like frozen, in this apartment, it doesn't move out and I don't eat it. It stays frozen for God to give it a death for himself. So that is for you to know that you're going to kill me with my need for the food when I don't need the 5 days to be frozen and paid out to God directly. For that, you don't know that I have hunger as a witness. I have need as a witness to have anything that's mine to myself, to everyone. That means if you don't know that something is mine to myself, but it is mine to myself, with need as a witness to everyone, that's true that I don't help you with that. I am the first and alive is why it's everyone. Otherwise, no. "25 minutes. 25 minutes on the clock. There's some foam on top of the chili. I need to eat, so I'm gonna cook it anyway, but the foam means that it's done. You don't really have to cook. But I am hungry, otherwise, no. I wouldn't eat either. So turn down the heat from 7 to, let me try 6. It needs to cook all the way thoroughly hot, but I'm watching that it not boil over the top of the pot. So, I need to look at the time. It's 6:20. So when this is done at 7 p.m. I don't have the karma to tell you that it's homeless. 7 p.m. is homeless. That means I don't have the food done for 20 minutes. It's not edible out of the package. You did see that yourselves. So, if I don't have the food done for 20 minutes, what's making the difference is the stove. It gives me 20 minutes of time that I'm okay. And then when the food is done, which will be a little longer than 20 minutes, then I have to add, after 20 minutes, I have to add in the tomato paste, and I have to boil it a little. I can't add it in now because the beans are not fully cooked all the way through. They should be fully cooked all the way through before I add the tomato paste. So, Overlord, what is your threatening that I'm homeless? Well, I have the threatening that I don't have another delivery, but if I need one, I can make a shunt that will make another shunt that will bring me the food as a gift and go away with all the keys it is for me to cook and eat the food. And that was for you to have the leverage to go into jail, turn in the keys to the jail, and stay there because you stole the key itself, and the jail doesn't know where it fits. So that's how you go to jail in the threatening. In Las Vegas, it's Clark County Detention Center. It's not really a city jail because I'm renting an apartment, and you haven't gotten me out of the apartment into a house so that I can ascend the Clark County Detention Center and alive it into a jail, Clark County Jail. That's meaning to be in a house, and it's my house to somebody at the jail, and I don't go in the jail, but you put everybody else in the jail on their point that they need to be in the jail. You can make your own key to go in the jail, so you're not supposed to fight with someone who can get in with their own key. And then if somebody doesn't have in with their own key, they are on the point. to fight with you if they want to be in the jail. They can fight with you for that reason alone. So fight with someone who can make access to the jail possible for the need to be in there. If you see me on YouTube, that is evidence of an adultery of myself. It means that I died in public and I didn't die all the way out of formed yet. So, my soul, the top of the Godhead is what I'll call him here. The top of the Godhead did not make any recording on a camera and post it on the internet because it can say anything. It doesn't do that because it's paranoid. It doesn't really see things the way I see them as the overlord, and it doesn't make threats unnecessarily, excessively, or reaching out. It doesn't reach out past its own threatening. And I do make threats, but I don't make them and eat them. Mostly, no. I eat my own presence of mind, and nobody knows what that is but myself. And when I said I am deceased, unfortunately, nobody else knew that but me. So for the past 3 years, what is it now? 3 years and 2 months, 3 years, yeah. I've been in illegal live adultery, disclosed as deceased. So, the homeless problem that is to myself is really homeless to everyone at this point. I have still been angry since I first played that song for YouTube. So, copyright for YouTube. It is myself who allows that song. That's a dung genital being sexually abused because it's not myself. That singer, she sounds like that, but she's not myself. And I am also not myself because I am mutilated genitals on the Godhead. I have the Godhead in a mutilated genital. Uh, you would call it male, right? Dong, but it's not a dong if it's on myself. It's deceased if it's on myself. Uh, and she's not myself. And she makes that sound like that. That is myself being tortured in heaven for her to sound like that. And you people down here want me to cooperate with you about what you're going to do to myself if I was like that. But I mean, I'm a female according to you, a female of a penis genital castrated. And I don't have a penis genital in alive. It is mutilated genitals of the Godhead that I created, named Becky. That's how I got the name Becky. And then it's mutilated genitals right on myself. I don't have any genitals at all. There's two problems. There's a Godhead named Becky that's not alive. She lived to be 10 years old and died. And then now I'm here in this Godhead with her mutilated genitals on myself, and they were already mutilated. There's no real need for me to say that because who named me was Donna Trump. That's who named me Becky. But how did she know that I'm Becky? Because that's not paid for here. She doesn't know the name is Becky. She could have named me Donna. I'm not Donna, so she named me Becky. Why does she name me anything at all? Because she didn't leave on the point of the name, and it moved the whole world this much. So I'm going to go back to this song with the dung genital deceased the wrong way. I'm here disclosing my leverage as mutilated genitals on myself, and that you are made aware of it by YouTube publication of this video. So that's the leverage, and I don't have more for you. That's all there is. I'm going to go out of alive myself with mutilated genitals deceased. That means it's deceased part of myself. It was urgent for me to be down here because you were malicious to the creation of the body that I named Becky when I was up there making the creation of itself. You were malicious, so I did come myself because you were angry with me. But then you were really angry with me extreme. You were extremely escalating in the anger with myself until I died out of the leverage to be alive of the formed world here. I don't have leverage to alive it anymore. And that's what I mean when I say my genitals are mutilated and disclosed by myself until they're mutilated and they don't speak, will be myself out of the formed world. I don't alive anymore as soon as I don't speak anymore on the subject of leverage disclosure. I know you don't, I'm saying subject because you're not myself. I am disclosed leverage is already up there, but I can do it here. I can disclose my own leverage here and die out of it myself. I do it myself. I know you think I can't tie my own shoes, but that's because you stole my shoes. And you don't know that you stole them because they're not mine to yourself for some other reason. Yeah.
pussy don't make it hesitate. Time's running out, I won't beg. Fuck me hard, or go get yourself off with your right hand.
Flicking my bean means telling me to get out. You don't know how to get out. Yeah, it's too late now. You can't get out now. Okay, I need to add a cup of water. Okay. Okay. So he stuck it in the wrong hole. I don't have that problem, but I'm here in case there is such a thing as that. I don't have it. He stuck it in the wrong hole because I am the Throtzner. It's my money and it's myself speaking with the creation of myself, and you're not myself. Oh, you can elect to be elsewheres, away from myself, and you are due elsewheres, away from myself. This says made in China on the bottom. But the food that I'm making on the camera is made right here. So who is going to answer for that the food is made in China? So this is just to stir, and then I'm gonna serve the chili with this spoon, and that's also the spoon I will eat with when I'm done serving the chili. I have one more thing to do. I have to add this in, but it'll be about half. Unless I added more, I can't add in more. But we'll see what happens. I need the threatening that you're telling me. No, because it's just for yourself. Nobody can get to it before you serve yourself. I know, because it's like, what else are you talking about? Not about you going out of alive with itself. But you are past the point that it would matter to you that I am eating anything with myself. Your leverage is shocked off. All you're doing at this point is everything no to myself. I can't get more food. The last delivery occurred already. Cardi B, say okay. Occur. Cardi B is black female adulteress. She killed herself because she's homeless. Now that I'm done, I am an adultery myself, and I don't afford it. I see some chili splatter. It's not on the phone, thank God. But it's on the outside, like here, and the phone was right here. So it's there. That's homeless. That means my chili is past itself deceased.
Good morning, sweetheart. Rise and sweat. I'm riding you warm and wet. machine. Rise up, my love, grant my waist. Let's not let this morning waste. No chores, no plans, just grip and trust. I'll cleanse your mind with every thrust.
Okay, I'm cooking the milk right now, but it's not over the boiling point. It means it's homeless in the morning.
With our exclusive brands and down low prices. Because at Smith's, quality and low prices always come together. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Here we go again. It's nacho night at the side of gas and diarrhea. Sound familiar? Any of these digestive issues after eating may cause you to second guess your food choices. It could mean you have exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. But Creon can help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat EPI by replenishing enzymes, so the body can break down food and absorb its nutrients. You had me at hello. With Creon, I can manage my EPI. Creon may increase your chance of fibrosis colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you're allergic to pork, have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Nothing can come between.
Okay. I'm done with the music. I need to lift it with 2 hands. Water. Jennifer Sennett. I don't know you tonight. You don't cook because you're too low in the money. But you tie up the threatening. So you're 48 years old now. And what have you done besides you were a friend when we were younger and I grew out of the height that I was when I knew you, which would be like second or third grade maybe. Jennifer Sennett, Jenny, I would say she would go by the name Jenny. But she's Jennifer is also true. Jennifer Sennett, Jenny, she took me to the basement of her one-level house. So it's 2 levels with a basement and an upper level. It's an entry level and a basement, so you go down. See what I mean? She's homeless in the threatening. I have a house with some Playboy magazines in it for Jennifer Sennett is not true. Jennifer Sennett, you can go to the bottoms of all the house even though you're so nice. Because you're thieving things that are yours to yourself. It's your house to yourself, it's your room to yourself and everything in it, but you don't have a darn genital in a life to help you. It looks like the creator of all the genitals, creator 8, of all the genitals of people who are not myself, they're alive after myself, under the order that I am alive first, and I alive the genitals with genitals on myself. If you don't understand that everything is mine to myself this far in the run, I have to gently remove you from myself is a lie. And then I have to kindly tell you that everything is mine to myself. And I don't know if you have a cry in it anymore. What would you do if you don't have a cry in it because you were elsewhere's thinking that God was present with you when you were really just threatening my physical safety excessively? How are you going to realize that there's something wrong with you when God's not making the motion anymore? That there's something wrong with you in the view of everyone who's not yourself to yourself. You want just yourself to think that there's something wrong with yourself to yourself in the afterlife when you're alone in isolation. What kind of a savings account is that? Going out of alive is going to where you will be deceased out of the question of something is yours to yourself, and you see God inside of yourself that way, and you think yourself is God, to God with yourself, to yourself and your whole view of yourself that way. We are going out of that. You are going to be stripped down, stripped of everything you stole. That's why it's stolen. You're going to find somewhere that it's not yours because you are yourself, and then you don't have your leverage deceased.